All right, so he said slave. Where's our boy? And I'm choosing the second skull because you're gonna choose like fucking mummy or something, and I want to not have a terrible early game. You're only 1 hour ahead? I don't even know what time zone that is. That's crazy. 6:30 here. I always forget how far South America juts out to like the east. So like I always forget that you guys are like actually way the fuck like eastward, and that you're in a time zone that's like east of Eastern Standard. Which is kind of weird that it's called Eastern Standard when you guys are more eastward. We can play on Saturday the 22nd then. Saturday would be way, way, way easier. Though that does mean if I do stream it, we miss a Wukong stream, which is sad, but like it's not like it's gonna go anywhere. But I'd be willing. And the thing that would suck is like I'm not very good at Marvel Rivals yet, so like I feel bad playing it. But I don't know. It could just be fun, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, South America juts out way, way eastward. Yeah! South Mid-America. I don't think you can say that. I think that's pretty bad. I like South America. I just want to make that clear because I know I got hella South American fans, okay? You guys rock! Dupe chance? Bro, I stay playing Hello Kitty. What's your main in Marvel Rivals, Hannah? Aw, man. Might be 80% of my fan base. I don't think it's 80%, but it is a big chunk. Wait, what? Yeah, I gotta scroll up in chat. Midster Fantastic. Is he actually as bad as people say? I was watching a streamer playing Marvel Rivals yesterday, and he was getting fucking yelled at for playing Mr. Fantastic. Everyone was so fucking mad. And I know I said I wouldn't talk about Marvel Rivals too much, but Luna Snow, you think? You think? What do you mean you think? He's fantastic! Ain't that fantastic, bitch? He's pretty bad. You can make him okay, but he's like a tank DPS, not good at either. He'll probably get buffed, though, because they buffed Human Torch. So I imagine they're also going to buff Mr. Fantastic. Though maybe they won't. Maybe they're like, eh, he fine. Give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good. Give me... Oh. That's not good. That's bad. Guys, we're at 8 crit rate. We got this. If I got rid of this, we'd be at 1. No, we'd be at 0. Never mind. I always forget it gives 8. I think it gives 7. Back to looking for you. Someone's got to hunt these monsters. Exactly. They ain't going to hunt themselves. Give me that. I don't care for that skill, so we're not going to take it. Look at my bone shards, man. This is a slave run, so we're gonna commit to slave here. They got Human Torch now? Yep. They got them all. They added all the Fantastic Four characters extremely fast. Not that I've only been playing for a little bit. I do find it odd how quickly they added all of them. And now they all have like Giga Synergy, whereas like someone like Squirrel Girl, for instance, only has the one Synergy, and it's like kind of fucked up, if I'm being honest. Why doesn't she have Synergy with the Namor guy who summons squids? They have in-character dialogue interactions where she like apologizes for killing his squids, or Rocket Raccoon, who she like likes his tail. Like, why does she only get the one fucking Synergy with Spider-Man? It's annoying. Been watching on YouTube for a while now, but it's the first stream I've made it to. All right, thanks for being here, Petrol. I'm glad you popped in to see what's going on. You know, most YouTube viewers never even check out the stream, so those who do, I really appreciate it. And by the way, guys, can I just say, vibes reset. I feel pretty good. Because it tends to be more comic related on Synergies. I guess, but who the fuck can Squirrel Girl synergize with that's in the comics, man? I don't even know. I stopped playing before any of them came. I thought you were like an addict to the team shooter games, because I know you played a lot of Overwatch, so I thought you were giga into Marvel Rivals. No one? She's a big meme. But that's not fair. Come on, man. I might have to settle here. No, I'll settle. That's a decent item. It's good enough. We'll take it. Thor main as of current. I've been playing a lot of Thor. Though that's another character who kind of gets fucked over by Synergies. He synergizes with a lot of people where he gives them stuff, but no one really gives him stuff except Hela, and half the Hellas don't even know what they have. Like, you have Hellas. You have Hellas who don't even know that they can revive you, so they just brainlessly ignore the fucking option. It's like so annoying. Can I get some Hellas that know what the hell is going on? I'm on a roll. I'm on a fucking roll. Okay, I don't know why I'm even trying to build around this Veld mask. It's a huge mistake. Hella's no cap. That was actually not bad. Thanks, man. All off the dome, too. I kind of got that dog in me. Everyone's saying it. Alright, easy come, easy go. Goodbye. You love Hello Kitty, so when that game came out, I abandoned everything else. You're like the Hello Kitty player. 1,000 hours in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. No big deal. I'm top of the ELO in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Know who's bad? Squirrel Girl? Why are you saying that? Stop. That's not true. It's not even true. You're just saying things. You're just saying things to get a fucking rise out of me. It's not gonna work. She's good. I don't know anything about Hello Kitty Island Adventure except for like the fact that it's like a South Park reference. That's the only thing I know. You ever said she's a weak character? Ah, okay. You know what? That's fine. I don't care about Squirrel Girl in the comics. She can suck all she wants. All I care about is that she's good in Rivals. We should all hop on Hello Kitty. I don't think that I'd like a game like that, personally. Like, I enjoyed Stardew Valley, but that's just because it was like humans. I don't think I'd like Hello Kitty, personally. Dude, this swap item is just so fucking good. South Park reference? Yeah, when in the World of Warcraft episode, whenever all the boys are playing World of Warcraft, Butters is like, well, I've been playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. And they all like say like, go home, Butters, or something like that. And it wasn't even a game at the time, and these guys like made it into a game. Like, the only reason this game exists is because of that, which is really funny. They call him a homophobic slur? I don't remember that part, but I wouldn't be shocked. Squirrel Girl in the comics canonically never loses, beat Doom off screen in first appearance, and messed up Thanos with stones. That does sound about right. Give me this. I guess we'll just take Old Reliable because we didn't get anything offered to us otherwise. I'm not committed to the Thief yet. I'm not against committing to Thief, but like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Watching your videos helped me get up to DM4 so far, but I keep finding that my runs seem to be aimless unless they have a super obvious path to take. Even by Act 3, is there a better way to get... Are you building around archetypes, as I talk about, or are you just building around items and inscriptions and damage per se, I guess? Like, the main thing that I try and tell people is, like, the main evolution of run building that you'll have is once you understand how important building around archetypes is, like crit items and ability spam items and stuff like that. Though I also understand if you're a newer player, you might not be as familiar with the items as I am. So, like, some of the, like, when I say you should take this or that item, you might not know why I'm saying you should take this or that item. I made the run recently where I explained my thought process while building it, but I think a lot of people didn't watch it because they didn't see it, which is understandable. What up, No Flay? Wait, who's annoying? I haven't watched a lot of South Park, but I remember when I was young, I had a deep, inexplainable hatred for Kyle. I found him incredibly annoying. Well, he's like the character that they center like the moral messaging through a lot of the times, and he's very preachy, I guess. So there's like reasons, I think, for why you wouldn't like Kyle. I never thought of the South Park characters, aside from a couple of them, as actual characters though, because like they're all just like they're way too cartoony, I guess. Like, what the fuck is Kenny, right? Like, is he really a character when you think about it? He just is there. You can't even understand what he's saying half the time. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Hang on, let me link it. Randy's your okay, yeah, Randy's great, but like the kids, I guess the kids are just kind of like the straight men to everyone's stupidity. Like, they're just kind of there reacting to how dumb all their like parents are, basically. That's kind of how I look at it. All right, here's the run where I explain my run building process. But if you don't find that it's adequately helpful, you can just ask questions, and I'll try my best to answer them. I've never really been the best at explaining things, I feel. I try, but I myself struggle to form my thoughts into words sometimes. I have like a stutter and whatnot, so shameless plug. I know, right? How dare I? Exactly, right? Like Cartman's just like it's kind of hard to hate him because what he does is like so over the top. It's like, I don't know. Though, like, obviously South Park is like a show that has a lot of issues. Like, I have my fair share of issues with South Park as a show. I obviously still think it's funny, but, or at least it used to be funny. I don't really watch it anymore, but it's got its fucking issues. Though the Warcraft episode is like probably the best episode they ever made. That was a fucking great episode, which is great that Hello Kitty Island Adventure manifested into reality because of that. You stutter? Is that a... Are you joking? That has to be a joke. What's my favorite skull? Ninja. Buy a lot. Oh! What the fuck? That's crazy. What? And this is like the perfect run for Ninja too. Oh, come on, game. Don't do this. Oh, game, what the fuck? I gotta lock in. Yeah, ninjas show up as soon as I say that shit. It's destiny, man. You don't stutter, do you? If you listen to me speak for long enough, you'll notice it. It's possible you just haven't been paying attention. But, yeah, I stutter a lot. Vibes are definitely back now, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't want to get into it too much, but I've been thinking about that for a while, and I feel good about it. I have not noticed it at all. Wow. Maybe I'll hide it well. I don't know. Like, it was definitely way worse before I started making videos. But, my stutter is pretty pronounced. Like, it's possible you just haven't been paying attention. Like, maybe you tune it out because you've been watching me for long enough. But, like, now that I've mentioned it, you'll start noticing it. At least I think it's bad. I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as I, like, think it is. Whenever I'm, like, in a stutter loop, it feels terrible. Oh, is it Artorias' birthday? Wait, what? I think on stream you feel more comfortable speaking freely to us old heads too. Oh, no. He means been around a while. Like, he's been a viewer for a long time, and that is true. I do obviously feel more comfortable talking to people who have been here a while, but I like talking to new people too. Which, speaking of, I saw a message earlier I forgot to respond to. I watched the run the other day. It's less than I don't understand how to build an archetype, and more that I struggle to get treasure for it until relatively late and get bad luck in terms of items. I don't know. Just take any treasure item you see. Like, that's not even a thing that I started doing until recently. Like, now if I see glowstone, I take glowstone. Stuff like that. Like, even if the treasure item isn't particularly good, just having treasure for is really good. But the main thing you want to look for is gold % gain, especially on low roll door runs, because you need that extra money to make up for the lack of doors you're going in. But even on high roll door runs, having treasure for is really good, and treasure or gold % gain, I mean, is really good. Which, speaking of, I have a choice, which I think the choice is pretty clear, though not as clear as you would think actually. Because we do need damage, and this is damage. I'm gonna take it. Having the mutant omen makes stuff like this way easier. Still hard though, I gotta lock in. I've set myself up for another hell run, which is maybe not the best idea because today's been pretty rough, but yet here we are. Mercury Hearts? No. Well, maybe, actually. Wait, it has a perfect 10 of 10 rating? That's cool. Stop getting me excited about another show. I'll drop The Sopranos right now. He's bluffing. Lock in? I'm locking in. You're not wrong. I'm thinking about other things. I can't be doing that. It's a 10 of 10 rating by Burb specifically. On the Burb scale, that's a 10. I honestly, and I'll say this about Invincible, I think if it literally was just a one season show, it would have been incredible. Like if they had stopped there, the story would have already been fantastic. So the fact that it keeps going and gets better is very interesting to me. I know nothing about what happens after the end of season 1, so. If Invincible was a one season show, it'd be Invincible. Wait, you're a 29 baby too? What's up with all the 29 babies in here? Read it again. Huh. Inexplainable, buddy, I'm sorry. I'm confused. I'm not reading it again. It went above me. I gotta lock in Artorias. We can't think about things like this right now. Hey! 13 to 20th, but sure how much free time cause coming with my church to do a summer camp. Oh, you're saying when you're off? Title card memes? I don't think I've seen them. You should watch Invincible, by the way, dude. It's really good. At least the first season. That's the only one I can vouch for, but it is very good. Okay, we don't want to kill her just yet, so we're going to be careful now. Oh. Pfft. Okay. Whoops. Owie. Oh my god. Oh shit. Are you joking? Dude, what the fuck? Did I have Succubus up? Maybe I should have Succubus. Well, okay. Ninja Swap is so unhinged sometimes. Yeah. I mean, I was going to take Mercury Hearts anyway, so, like, I don't really care that much, actually. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, please. The Snell emote Lich exclusive? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean Lich? Supernatural. Mercury Hearts. Go-Getter? Is this Go-Getter? Yes. The question is, do I want this? Probably not. Though, obviously, Supernatural is really good, and I don't really care about the damage that Medusa does, but the extra cooldown time is kind of rough. Am I going Omen 3+? That's the goal, because we have the Boneman. which means a lot of item rooms are going to be coming up. It's going to be a little hard to juggle the getting my skill cooldown and attack speed all the way up, but we're going to try. If this is a meme, I'm going to be upset. Marvel Rivals game director revealed that starting in Season 2, they plan on to introduce new team-up skills with seasonal update and adjust some existing ones. That's cool. I thought it was going to be a meme. Well, the thing is that only in competitive? Or is that in quick play too? They're going to add more synergies? Nice. Squirrel Girl, new synergies, please. Just saying. Also, Thor, can he, I don't know, get something from someone that's not like just a revive that like half the time people don't even use? It's like Thor's giving out hella synergies to everyone, and yet no one's giving him anything. It's like, what the fuck? Can he have something, please? What's this? This is such a bad idea. This is such a bad idea, dude. I'm not doing it. With freaking, with Mercury Heart's swap-based run, with how bad King Arthur's swap is, that's death. Okay, we're starting to get some Mercury Hearts going. There's this thing as a bad swap if you don't ever swap. Yeah, well, you're gonna say that while I have the Idol of Forgotten? Bach. I think the karaoke's taking over your skull brain, bro. You gotta train that muscle back up by making more videos on Skull the Hero Slayer. Also good to see you, of course. Don't. No! I hate Mercury Hearts. Can I say that while I'm making this video? Am I allowed? I don't like them. July 13th through 20th, I'm coming to LA. You keep missing message. Oh, for real? Well, that'll definitely, I don't know if you'll have access to a PC, but that makes our times align up better. What are you doing in LA? There's no such thing as Idol of the Forgotten if you don't swap. How you been, Bach? Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter as much. Actually, is that even good here? I mean, it's better than this. The thing is, we don't have, I guess it gives me treasure 4 route, which is still good. But we don't have, a crit item yet, so we don't really have use for our crit. Now, we might get it here if we're lucky. Here's a chance to get this turned into a Giga Sword. Get rid of this. No crit on him yet. Church summer camp or something, so probs no PC. Unless I go to a gaming cafe, which I don't know if you'll have access to that when you're doing church summer camp. Well, hopefully you like America. Is this your first time coming to America? But the thing is, LA is so different from where I'm at that I can't vouch for it at all. They might as well be different countries. It's literally on the other side. Yeah, first. Working 10 to 12 hours a day, sometimes even on weekends, trying to start a serious relationship with an awesome woman who has a baby at the same time. Not even time for karaoke, let alone Skull, breaking my April Fool's tradition, no mods this year. I mean, that's completely reasonable, though. I don't think anyone Well, if anyone says anything, send them my way and I'll give them a knuckle sandwich. That's insane though, man. That's like an insane change from the last time you were in here. That's a lot, man. Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. I really hope it goes well. Careful, Burb, because that might actually get people started, okay? I think that's a little... You're memeing a little too close to the sun there, buddy. Buckling up in this world, and it's a beautiful thing. True. Buck, you dropped this, buddy. Hands you Burger King Big Kids Meal crown. Okay, that's a -1. Sure, dude. Staying with people on saving money on accommodation too? Nice. Don't wear it on any planes. What, they don't let you have big kid fucking crowns on a plane, dude? LA is nasty. I have a special woke. Stop! Stop, man. Quit it. You're actually gonna get the fucking people yapping in the YouTube comments. This is a good vibes video, dude. Been to America myself a few times. I must say it's very different somewhere like Atlanta than North Carolina. Well, the thing is, those are actually fairly close, too. Like, all things considered. So it's like, think about what LA's like. It's like way fucking different. We gotta start getting up our surplus of Mercury hearts. I'm losing too many. God fucking damn it, I hate Mercury hearts. We really need like a crit item here to like boost it. Or just lock the fuck in. It's one or the other. No! We already had that issue before. I don't want that again. The Paris of America. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Max out metal box? That's true. We do have damage on our side, which means... So, if this becomes a treasure plus run and I don't have a nice surplus of Mercury hearts, I'm probably just going to have to abandon one of these omens, which would probably be this one, because we already have good damage in the physical department. We don't really need the Boneman. Crown of Thorns, I summon ye, heed my call, please, bro. Get that fucking energy in here. Look at that perfect parry. Perfect schmarry, dude. Alright, we're back on track. I can't be losing these. Come on. Took forever, man. Alright. Please, may I have a crit item? A good one. Take that, though. Why are you so early? Do I take this preemptively? I seem to only be able to win with the Frost Skull and the Mega Absolute Zero run. I seem to get way more often than anything else. That's crazy if you get that often. That's super lucky. I never see that shit. But maybe one thing you might be doing is forcing runs, which is something I always say not to do. Because if you're getting that often, I feel like you're building towards it on purpose. Like the thing I always say about run building is you should let the game build your RNG for you or whatever. Let the RNG build your run. And I can tell you with certainty that that is not a common archetype. So I think you might be forcing it a little bit. Which it's like, the thing about Frost Skull is he doesn't need to build Absolute Zero. He's really good at a lot of things. There's a lot of runs that are way easier to get than an Absolute Zero run with Frost. That if you tried building towards those, you might have an easier time. Like, he's really good at crit items. He's really good at ability spam items. No. Which, for the record, I would absolutely be valid in skipping the Black Steel Daggers because I don't have a crit item, so... Like, even if I did skip the Black Steel Daggers, it would be smart to do so. I'm taking these preemptively in hopes that I get a crit item. But I would even go as far to say it is the wrong decision here to take these. Also, we awoke that, Yep, he's shooting missiles. This is so unfortunate. Why, dude? Most status characters are good at better... Yeah, exactly. I've never forced an Absolute Zero run. I just get everything I needed for it about Act 3 in general. I've never beaten a Dark Mirror before without it. I mean... How often do you win your runs, I guess is a better question. Wait till we get... wait till we can mods in Skull. I'll make my Reptile Poison Arson Skull. I saw that, by the way. It looks great. Hopefully one day, man. I think the only way that's ever going to happen is if the devs give it to us in, like, the last update of Skull. They're like, and here's our modding apparatus. You guys can now have at it and make all the mods you want. Because, like, I don't think anyone's going to come along and make that. I don't think there's enough interest in the game, unfortunately. Not often at all. I just am really good with freeze because it lets me control the battle's tempo. Stun would probably work for me too, just never gotten a good run with it. So what I'm getting at there is those attempts where you... So, okay, I guess the best way to word this is you're not letting the run build the run, or you're not letting the game build the run for you. You're seeking out these archetypes probably without even realizing it. Because you probably get into shops and you pass over really good items like Manatech Gravity Generator, like Mage's Necklace, like, what's it called? Invisible Knife. Sorry, this run requires a lot of concentration from me, and I'm way too locked in on explaining things. Like, I definitely have to lock in on playing this run afterwards, because I'm losing way too many Mercury Hearts. And I'm not going to have enough by the end of the run if I'm not careful. But I just want to try and explain my point here. It's like, you're not winning a lot of runs because you're not taking the outs that the game is giving you, I guess. Yeah, it's not about trying for frost. I think you're not noticing when the game does offer you good items because you don't know what the good items are yet, maybe. Like like I always say, archetypes, especially item damage archetypes, are the be-all end-all in this game. Like right here, right? I have these two items. These are some of the most important items for building a ability spam items run. Like these two items right here, they're both rares, which are really easy to get, and they're both ability spam items runs, and they're also magic and physical damage oriented. But look at this: 1008 physical damage, 545 magic damage. That's more than enough damage at this portion of the game to make both of these items work, despite being in opposite damage archetypes. So like whenever I spam my skills, I get like a hodgepodge of projectiles that start launching at the enemies, and that's really strong. So like stuff like that is what you need to be thinking about when it comes to building consistent, easy to win runs. Item damage archetypes reign supreme. Crit item damage is the best archetype, and ability spam items is like a pretty close second. What about characters? I think character choice is like the least important decision you make in most Skul runs. There are some runs where you have to make a choice at the start with like a character that is important. But Skul choice is like, by and large, at least with the archetypes I play with, the least important decision you make on any Skul run. Though earlier we saw King Arthur and I said no to that. That was an important Skul decision I made. Like, Arthur would kill us here. But, Slave and Ninja are both fine here. Ninja is a way better ability spam item user than Slave, but Slave can still do ability spam items just fine. Man, I'm not keeping up with the Mercury Hearts here. Always lose with crit stuff, can't seem to get damage percent and crit rate. Ability spam has the same issue for you. Well, that's more like you have to like make sure your inscriptions are good too. Like, and also curse choice is important too. I know I have curses that you don't have access to, like Go Getter, but you're early in the Dark Mirror, so you don't need Go Getter. I'm pretty sure you have access to Collection Desire. You should always take this. It's really good. There's very few runs you're ever going to have where it's not worth having. So if you're not taking Collection Desire, you should be. Aside from that, like I said, you don't need Go Getter. Your stats aren't going to be as important as my stats, basically. Your lower stats are going to take you a lot further than my lower stats would because I'm at DM10. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to get rid of Mercury Hearts. Which means I might also have to get rid of one of my Omens. As often as possible, tend to start with a combo like Werewolf and Pikeman. Those are good. Those are good starter skulls. Ooh. Alright, I think it's time we get rid of this. We can make it work without it. Especially with Duel. What's an easy skull to beat mirror runs? Ghoul is really, really easy. He's like the most new player friendly skull, I would say. I'm gonna take Super Baby. Yeah, Ghoul with Revenge 2 is very good. Then what about you enemy pattern knowledge? That's like something you can only pick up with like experience. So like there's nothing I could say that would help you with enemy patterns because that's just something that you're gonna have to learn over time. Like, even if I were to start explaining enemy attack patterns, which would get me killed, by the way, I can't do that. Like, if I start, it's like, and here's the Executioner, and here's what you have to do against him, I'm just gonna die. But, like, really, when it comes down to stuff like that, it's just a matter of experience. I can give basic tips when it comes to enemies, like, when it comes to, like, Executioners, just keep your distance. They're very scary. They have a humongous hit range. Demon Hunters are also pretty scary. You gotta watch out for the trap, obviously, that they drop. Speak of the devil. I can no-hit stuff up to Actor, Adventurer, and Dark Hero. Don't get past that often enough to know super well. don't feel bad about ending your runs at the Dark Hero for now, but eventually you definitely want to start, even if you're gonna lose the run, just start doing the in-game gauntlet anyway, because like even though you technically won your run if you don't fight like Dark Skull and Alexander, you're not really learning anything if you never decide to go that extra distance. Don't be afraid of losing a run, technically speaking. Like, the game considers it a loss, because like as long as you're learning something new when you lose, you're still winning. That's how I see it, at least. So like eventually start going for it, even if you aren't confident that you'll be able to beat it, especially once you're confident in your Dark Hero. Like, while you're still learning Dark Hero, feel free to just like not do the in-game gauntlet, but eventually you want to do it, no matter what you do. You've tried in-game gauntlet a few times. Really, honestly, start with Alexander. Don't start immediately with Dark Skull. Save him for later. If you beat Dark Hero, you advance the mirror anyway. Exactly. That unlocks things, which is important too. I'm not the best person to talk to about climbing the Dark Mirror, because I've only ever done it like a couple times. Oh, I'm behind him. Like, the last time I climbed the Dark Mirror was like after they released it out of beta, and that's the only time I ever did it. So like when it comes to like what you unlock at specific Dark Mirror levels, I'm like clueless. On a Mage run, it's better with skill spam than Arson. If so, at least cooldown speed or concentration speed for the mana. Something like Training Necklace, sure, but don't lean too hard into it. Are you a swap player? Do you swap? Because if you don't swap, then concentration speed's more important for you. But if you swap at all, then literally you're gonna have more than enough. You're gonna have more than enough skill cooldown, or you're gonna have more than enough mana on Mage, because Mage just, when you swap with him, is pretty much like, the way I play Mage is like I don't even really use the transformation that often, because when you swap with Mage, he gets enough energy anyway to not have to do that. We are getting fucked, by the way, on the crit item. I guess we're just gonna have to get rid of Black Steel Daggers eventually. I swap if I have another Skull which fits with what I have going on and enough bones to level it. Well, if you're planning on swapping on the Mage run, then don't worry too much about concentration speed. But Training Necklace is great, and you'll have enough mana always if you do that. Just swap with Mage, and you'll be fine. And this run is currently struggling a little bit. We're not getting the things we want. We have a lot of damage, but we don't have the items I'm looking for. What's the hardest skull to play? Could be something like Slave could be like the answer. Champion. There's a lot of skulls that are actually really hard to play secretly that that are not that hard for me. Even though it's not like I play Slave perfectly. I don't parry enough on Slave. But the way I look at Slave is he's like fairly mediocre, and at most cases he's only decent at ability spam items, and he can't really do much else in terms of archetypes. Especially when you have Ninja along for the ride. Like, Ninja right next to Slave is not going to be a very good showcase for Slave here, because Ninja is just like very, very strong. Is Bomber a good swap for Mage? Bomber is one of the best skulls in the game for swapping, period. As long as he has Kaboom. Like, if you get Kaboom Bomber, you're going to be set. And also, this is maybe the worst thing we could have seen right here, so I'm actually very nervous. Let me completely lock in. Okay. That was definitely a scary one. Might be Mummy. What are you talking about? Oh, Mummy? Mummy's a fair answer for the hardest skull. The thing about Mummy is once you get into the Legendary, he's really good, but like before that, he struggles. I think Mummy's a fair answer for that. Ninja looks like the main event. He absolutely is the main event. Okay, we have a good chance here to get a nice ability spam item dupe, which would be really nice. I'm probably going to delete the Blacksteel daggers. In fact, I might delete other things too. Let's see. We could also get this duped, which would be kind of unfortunate, ironically. So we got great, fine, scary but good, mediocre but fine, I guess. Great, unfortunate, great, great. I guess. The Mage's Necklace might be on its way out if we lean into physical damage fully. What up, David? Okay, I guess if we can get the Lunar Ring, then this is great. That's the thing, though. We need to get the Lunar Ring. Basic Rarity Bomber, Mummy. Basic Rarity Mummy's way worse than Basic Rarity Bomber. First time on the live, good to see you, man. Also, Bone Shards, please go. Why 40, man? Why? Normally, I'd be so happy. All right, I'm getting rid of this. I'm taking this. We're at the point now where this is going to be one of the best times we could ever ask for. .438% magic attack, 295 skill cooldown speed, good for pre-Iggy. Yeah. Though damage percent isn't the be-all end-all. Like I said, archetypes are the most important thing. If you have ability spam items, for instance, like if you have Mage's Necklace or Bone of Mana, then you're in extremely good shape. If you just have the stats, then Mage is not going to go that far with just the stats. Like, basically what I'm doing on this run with this and this and this, though you won't take an Omen, which is fair. But this and this especially, this is the kind of stuff Mage likes. And shockingly, yeah, Mage's Necklace is great. Here's the thing about Mage. This is the secret to Mage. He really, really, really likes Manatech. Manatech 3 is like one of the most important things that you could get on Mage. And you're not even at high Dark Mirror, so you don't have the Arachna Shrines. Absolutely. If you see this item, Manatech Gravity Generator, trust me, take it, please. Ignore that it has courage. Ignore that it deals physical damage. Just take it. Try and get Manatech 3. If you can get Manatech 3, your mage run's gonna be really good. Also, I shouldn't have taken that skull room. That's on me. I'm way above where I need to be. The most important thing for mage is getting high skill casting speed. Nothing even comes close. You have Manatech Gravity Generator, then you're already on the right track. If you see Manatech Circulator, that's another great item for mage. What else? Well, actually, I guess Manatech Circulator isn't that good on mage. It's fine on mage. What are some good Manatech items for mage besides Generator? Manatech Circulator has Mana Cycle, which is why I suggested it. Execute one. That one's fine. It's like one of the better ones, I guess. Was it backward shot? What the fuck is it? It works on mage because ability spam items. Manatech staff. Oh yeah. You won't just look at the Manatech section. Where is it? Oh my god, please. Wait, why was all the inscriptions there before? Now they're gone. Now I have to scroll all the way down. That's been a cycle. There we go. All right, so mage, you absolutely want, like, this is a good item. This is a great item. This is a fine item. If you take this to the end on mage, it's not the end of the world, I guess. Storm Clouds is, like, fine, I guess. You're going to be basic attacking sometimes, but not that often, so maybe it's not that good. Manatech Gravity Generator is the #1 item. This one's fine just because of the inscription. This one's fine just because of the item text. And Execute's a good inscription, too. I guess Reliability Generator's okay. Not really, though. Multi-dimensional Prism if you're swapping. Yeah. Point being is, like, with Mage, Manatech is your best friend. Just getting to Manatech 3. Do you have pedestals at your level? Like, can you put inscriptions on the pedestal? Cudgel's never good, especially on Mage. Oh my god. Why did this not show up even a little earlier, dude? What the fuck? Now we need to start building around for Treasure Plus, which we're already kind of there. I'm going to buy Courage on the pedestal. No pedestals? Man, that makes it a little harder, I guess, because you actually need 3 Manatech items. But you already have 2 good ones with Gravity Generator and Staff. So after that, just look for like Circulator or something like that. I guess the problem is these are all uniques except for Generator. All I know is you definitely want Manatech 3 on Mage. It's like almost essential, if not literally, not even almost. It just is essential. Mage has really slow casting speed, which makes him really rough to play with if you don't have skill casting speed on him. Managed to get Manatech 3 with some lame items as placeholders from the shop just now. Now check how fast he casts his skills, by the way. You're going to notice a huge difference immediately. Like, it's night and day. And it completely changes how you play Mage. Just make sure you also have, like this is where, like, I guess the stat juggling comes in. You're going to also want to have, like, damage percent and stuff on top of all this. But the good thing about item damage-based archetypes is they don't need a ton of damage percent to work. They just kind of work. And also, yeah, what skills do you have? That's also important. If you have the Meteors, you want to get rid of those. Yeah, Meteor Strike is terrible. That's, like, by far Mage's worst skill. But, Explosion's good. And it's not like you can't make Meteor Strike work. It just isn't worth it most of the time. You hate Meteor? It is pretty crappy. The arrow attack and explosion are my favorite mage skills. But most of them, except Meteor, are usable. Meteor's the only one I consider unusable. The problem with Meteors is it's like his longest skill cast by far. And when he's stuck in place for a long time casting a skill, it's really, really bad. It makes him really vulnerable to taking damage. Where am I? I lost myself on the screen. That's really bad. Hope Slasher's fine. Is there anything I could get rid of for it? We don't even really care that much, genuinely. Actually, I could get rid of Mage's Necklace at this point because we're kind of locked in fully on physical damage. So we don't really care about Mage's Necklace. Yeah. Which means I can change my pedestal from Courage to something else. Ambition at the last fucking second? I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. I definitely want this. My core quartz is really bad right now, so we need to fix that. Sell this. We're at 11. Sell this. Take weakness exposure. Is that even good here? Not really. Could take supernatural. How many times has this showed up on this fucking run? Yes, soup. A little over on the bone shards, but hey. You know, it is what it is. I shouldn't have went into that extra skull room. Courage on the pedestal. What are you talking about? All right, let's see what we got here. I guess we could buy Mutant. Though my swap skills aren't very good. I'm going to buy Manatech. Having skill casting speed seems kind of nice. We'll buy the shield. And all right, here's my kit. I'm going to go over the items. If you need to pause the video and read what an item does, you can do so. Here I go. And here's my stats. We're in good shape. I am still sad that this was our dupe. Normally I'd be happy, but like we're already on treasure 4. And we're gonna get treasure plus, so it doesn't do anything. I would have way preferred that to be a ability spam item. That's like useful. But hey, what are you gonna do? Gonna have to watch at 0.5 speed and be quick with the pauses, lol. Hey, that's on them. If anyone actually has to pause the video and read what an item does, then they have to figure that out on their own. Because I'm not actually going to sit there and give them like 5 seconds to read that shit. I even say pause the video and read it if you have to. That's ableist? No, it's not. And even if it was, yeah, that's right. It is. What of it? I'm a slow reader. I'd be being ableist to myself. Am I going to do another run? Yeah. Good thing you gave up on Skul like a year ago. True. You better play the next Southpaw game, though, whatever it is. They're working on something. We don't know what it is yet, but it's probably going to be a banger. No. If it sucks, then no, but I bet it won't. I'm betting money on it, though. It's Fortnite 3. Trust me, I'm an insider. Whoa! Really? That's like insane! What up, James Jamu? Watch Fairy Tale? I hope you're talking to Hannah. You already know my answer to that. It's a big no from me, dog. Oops. Really? That wasn't perfect? Ouch. Goodbye. Oh, you're leaving, Cuttlefish? Alright, thanks for being here, man. That is 20% crit chance, buds. Wait, is it? It is. It's about to change to 35. Which still isn't that good, but hey, it's better than that. Last one I watched was Red Ranger Isekai. Funny as heck. Fuck so far. Nabaka, then another calls Baka and Test? What's that? You said heck, can't say that. I thought you said heck. We're gonna take... I mean, this isn't even that good here, but I'm still gonna take it anyway. Yeah. That's looking good to me. Nice little collection desire boost. We actually have some decent magic damage too, which we don't really care about, but just goes to show that we could have kept the Mage's necklace if we wanted. Oh, I forgot that was a thing. 3 times? Dude, Bach, no one uses that. No one uses that. I've taken it way more than 3 times. Oh, we have Omen too. I have to be actually careful here. Alright, I'm locking in, guys. I gotta actually be very careful in this in-game gauntlet because we are pretty low now. I didn't even think about the Omen too. Alright, I'm going to stop dealing damage to him here because I don't want to send him into... And I'm going to deal one more extra instance of damage to him, so I lied actually, but oh shit, I might have fucked up. No, we're good, we're good. I don't want to send him into the Giga ult if I can avoid it. All right, beautiful. Dude. Freaking execute omen is insane. We're gonna take the tibia, and this one people actually use, by the way, Buck, so you'll get an accurate count here. There you go, 98 times. See, that's pretty close. Still behind though, I would say, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Slave smacking D's face. Who's D? Dark Skull. Bro almost had tibia for a century. Exactly. The treasure command is very young still. No, it's old. You guys just don't use it. That shit's been around for at least half a year. These nuts. Shut up. I'm a little low. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. Okay. We're still a little low, but I think we're gonna be all right. Nice try, idiot. That was your only chance. GG's. Good lord. Is every air skill one setting off branches? I think so. Also, I fucked up the windscreen, unfortunately. GG's. I think that's what was happening. Which I don't even... How? Like, I don't even know how. What were we doing? Maybe the Crown of Thorns? I don't know. But, like, every time we casted the in the air multi-stack skill, it was triggering branches. Which is, I don't know if you guys could tell, very strong. I think we really brought this run together at the last second with Ambition. I think Ambition played a pretty big part in why this was as strong as it was. Supernatural was also pretty nice. Probably could have cast it a couple more times. I like keeping Medusa for when I need it, like in a desperation scenario, but I don't know. Ultimately it worked out, and that's all that matters. Like to me, Medusa is just like a panic button, which I love having. But you don't get to cast it as often when you have Supernatural, so either way, GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed the run. Very cool showing for Ninja. And you know what? I'll give Slave this. He was here and he was doing his part, but like Ninja is Ninja. Ninja was definitely the big showcase here for sure. Like when it comes to ability spam items, Ninja is like one of the best in the entire game. And really when it comes to Slave, one of the only archetypes he's really good at is ability spam items. So like he's just kind of shoehorned. He's like pigeonholed into this specifically, and he doesn't really get a lot of anything else he can do because he's not good at crit items. He's not really good at any of the status runs. All he really does is play support on most runs, but he can do ability spam items just fine. And with that, I don't really have too much else to say, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Oh, excuse me, gross. Bye.